Hello and welcome to episode number 4 of the Spool Stories podcast. My name is Marilisa and I'm coming to you from Greece. This is a sewing and knitting related podcast and you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry and Etsy as Spool Stories, and I have a blog, spoolstories.com. So welcome back if you've been here before. It's been a long time again. I said I would be podcasting more often, but it didn't happen, so I will be podcasting when I will have something to sew, basically. And I have a few things to show you today. I have some sewing and I have some knitting, not many things, but I thought I'd pop in and show you what I've made. So, without any hesitation, let's start with my finished objects. And I'm going to start with knitting, and my first finished object is the one I'm wearing, and this is the Weekender sweater by Andrea Murray, and this is it. So this sweater is originally designed to be worn with a reverse stockinette side out. But for the yarn I'm using, I didn't like the way it looked. So this is it. I like the stockinette side best. So that's what I used, and I omitted the slip stitches in the middle that create this faux seam because they weren't really popping out in the stockinette side. Now for this sweater I used this yarn, which is Drops Sky, and it is color number 10. I like this color a lot. It's a very soft yarn. I think I used about 4 skeins of it. Yes. And because I didn't use the recommended yarn for this pattern, I needed the 5th size in order to get a finished garment that measures somewhere between the 2nd and the 3rd size. I'm really happy. It hasn't been blocked, so you can see it is boxy but not too boxy. I only steam blocked this, and it is, see how soft this is. This is a mix of 65% wool, I think, and 35% alpaca. What is it? No, it's 74% alpaca, 18% polyamide, and 8% merino wool, and very soft. I'm quite pleased. I never follow the pattern as far as sleeves are concerned. I have an opening that fits my arm the way I want it, and then for this kind of sleeve, a drop shoulder sleeve, I just pick up 4 stitches, skip 1, pick up 4, stitch 1 all the way around, and I just then go on with whatever measurement that gives me, unless the pattern is it's pretty heavily patterned, like cables or lace or something like that, that you really need to have a specific stitch count. Otherwise I just do that, and then I start decreasing, kind of following the pattern, but basically trying it on as I go and mark what I do. So I did this sleeve first, and I was marking my decreases, putting it on, and then I did the same for the other sleeve. So that's basically it. And well, this really should have taken a lot less time. It's been almost 3 months in my needles, and it's not a difficult project. It's only stockinette, but I wasn't knitting that much. I have some pain in my hands, Anyway, this is it. It's finished. I haven't worn it. It's the first time I wear it today. It's pretty hot here to wear it at this time of year, but I will have a finished new garment coming next winter. So, finished object number 2 is another Andrea Maury pattern, and it is the quill hat. The pattern tells you to do 6 repeats of this pattern here, but because I don't like my hats to be very slouchy, I only did 5 and then moved on to the next portion of the pattern. I'm going to try it on. It hasn't been blocked yet, and I also want to add a pom-pom. So this is it. No, it has some slouch. It's not huge, but I don't want my hat to be huge. I think I will wear this a lot. It's very comfortable. It stays on my head. Usually my hats just, come off like that, which means that they're probably usually too small. And this hat is also knitted in a drops yarn. This is a drops Lima. This is a 65% wool, 35% alpaca, and this skein was a leftover skein from my Wolf River sweater that I knitted about 2 years ago, and it was in a cream colorway, and I dyed this in order to make this hat. So I used creams and browns and gold and pink colors, and this is what I got. I'm really happy with the result, and this whole yarn dyeing thing is very, very fun and very interesting, and I really want to experiment more. I got some new colors, and I also have a lot of undyed yarn. I have sweater quantities of undyed yarn, and I want to play around and, dye something to make a sweater with. So this is it for finished objects, and I only have one work in progress because, as I told you, I haven't knitted that much lately. I wasn't knitting that much. So the other project that I have made some progress is my Tanya. I'm almost there. I'm sure by now you are tired of seeing this as my work in progress. I am. So this is how much I have. The front is done, ready, and currently I'm working on the back, and I only have to Kitchener stitch finish the back side, Kitchener stitch the shoulders, and I will probably do just a little bit of ribbing to finish the sleeves. So this is it. I love this color, I love this yarn. This is from Nina's thread, and we did a swap a long time ago, and it's gorgeous. It's a merino silk base. It smells heavenly. After all this time, it still smells heavenly. And yeah, that's it. I like it. I want to finish it. I think I need to put some work on it now that I don't have other works in progress, because it's the kind of project that will be worn, for the next couple of months before it gets too warm here. So let's move on to sewing. Okay, now today Ursula is going to join me and this is gonna model my finished object for you. So this is my lane raglan, and okay. This is a pattern by Heijun Handmade, and I've already made this pattern a couple of times before. I've made a summer top with short sleeves, contrasting sleeves, and this one is made out of the Atelier Brunette jersey that has these pink shiny dots. I don't know if you can see that here. This is a very soft fabric, very high quality, very expensive as well, but I don't regret it. I'm very happy. I chose a very simple top that I've made before, that it's a tried and true pattern, and I've worn this 4 or 5 times already, washed it 4 or 5 times already. It's kind of cursed, this blouse. I'm not the kind of person that usually splits my food on me. That's not the case with this blouse. First time I wore it, olive oil. Second time I wore it, tomato sauce. Third time I think it was coffee. Yeah, every time, almost every time I wear this, I don't know what happens. Anyway, I'm happy to say that the stains have come off. I can't see any of it. This is a very easy pattern. It's a very beginner-friendly pattern, good instructions, and it's a raglan top. It has, well, you can't see. It has a waistband. It comes with several different options, as all of Andriana's patterns. It comes with a curved hem. You have this hem with a band. You have 2 or 3 different sleeve options, maybe even 4. I mean, there's a short sleeve, I think a 3/4 length sleeve, full sleeve. There's a full sleeve with a thumb hole. And the neckline is pretty wide. She has a tutorial on her blog on how to reduce, to make this more of a scoop neck, which I will probably do for my next make, because my other 2 lane raglans were summer, lightweight summer short sleeve tops, and I didn't mind the wide neckline. But with this top, that it's supposed to be worn on a cooler weather, I do feel that I get kind of cold around my neck, and I want to wear something, like a scarf or something with it. So next time I will do this alteration. It also comes, has a hooded, an option with a hood. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about this pattern. I like it, I wear it a lot, it's very comfy, the fabric is great, and I will put links down below for all the patterns that I've mentioned, and the yarn, and for Andriana's website. If you like any of her patterns and you use the link that I have down below, I will get a percentage out of your buys. You don't pay more, I just get some of this money. So, if you feel like buying one of her patterns, you can click the link below. So this is my finished object, and Ursula is going to leave us. No, she's not going to leave us, she's just going to change clothes. Finished object number 2, finished sewn object number 2, is my range backpack. And this backpack has been on my to-do list for a few months now. I don't know why I hesitated so much. Anyway, it's done. I love it. It's great. It's huge, huge. It has a zipper pockets on the front. It's huge. It's full with my stuff, as I said. It closes with those two loops. And big. See? Very big. For the bottom of the bag I used some waxed canvas, and I waxed this canvas myself. I don't have access to waxed canvas here in Greece. And yeah, what can I say about this? What I don't like is the way this looks here. The way you see has you attaching the straps to the bag. I don't like the look of it, but I do have to say that this is probably the only backpack that I have that no matter how full or empty it is, if I have it on one shoulder, it doesn't slips off. So I don't mind that they don't look exactly the way I like it. This is my bag, and I will make more of those and put them in the shop, because I think it's so practical, it's so roomy, it's the ideal bag to have now that the weather is warming up and you know, you want to go for a walk, you want to have some water with you. If you have kids, you bring with you snacks and you know, you're going on a day trip or if you're going on the beach. Perfect bag, perfect bag. So these are my two finished sewn projects, and I have one work in progress which is almost finished. This is the Datura blouse. It is a Direndot pattern. It's made also out of an Atelier Brunette fabric. This is I think they say it's gauze, but it's anyway, I don't know. It's very lightweight. It's very drapey, as you can see. Can you see? Yes, you can see. And it has a split hem at the back, which I still have to put the buttons on. I will probably not make buttonholes because those are pretty much decorative. I don't need to open this up in order to wear the blouse, so I think that sewn buttons without buttonholes would probably look better and neater. I have done French seams in this. All of it is French seamed because this is a very delicate fabric, and I wanted this to be, you know, perfect. Now, the problem with it, as you can see, is this neckline. With this fabric that's so drapey and lightweight, it's I find it very hard to make my corners lie flat so that I can attach the neckband. I've done this neckband 3 times. I think I have 2 more things to try, and if that doesn't work out, I will probably omit the neckband and unpick my seams for the yoke and interface the yoke so that it lies flat without the neckband. I want to wear it, but it's been more than 2 weeks that I've come to this point, and I said I need a break. I cannot work on this anymore. Anyway, it will be done because I'm almost there, and I just have to make a decision whether to keep the neckline or not. So 2 more tries and then we'll see what happens. So thank you, Ursula, for your help. And I think that this is all I had to share for today. I wanted to tell you that I have started blogging again, so you can find on my blog, which is www.spoolstories.com, you can find some of my makes that you haven't seen here. I had made a few things during the past year and a half that I haven't blogged about, and I decided to take some photos and start blogging about them too. And well, yes, you can check that out if you like. I'm going to leave a link below. And before I go, if you will, show you some of the things that are in my shop. I haven't shown you what I've been making for the shop for a very long time, so I will do a quick pass of the things here. My most recent make is this cute little pouch, which is basically a sock size pouch or a hat size, you know, project bag, or a big notions pouch. This is a patchwork thing with some colorful lining. And I have several combinations of the colors, you know. And these are all available in the shop at the moment. So these are my small pouches. Of course, I have bent bags that we all love, and it's the ideal bag to put in your handbag, especially as the weather gets warmer and we tend to work on smaller projects like socks, hats, mitts or stuff like that. Ideal to have it in your bag. This holds up to 3 50-gram skeins, so 150 grams of yarn. And it comes in various sizes. This is a slightly bigger one, maybe for a small soul or cow. And there's also a large one. And I have my leather tab, yeah, on all of them. And I also have a very large one that can be used for sweaters or even as a shopping bag, you know. So this is it. Moving on, I have, as I told you, I have been waxing canvas and making bags. So I have a few of them to show you here. The colors that are available at the moment is blue, which comes off kind of purple in the pictures. And this is a small notions pouch, right? There's yellow. It's not as bright as it shows in the camera. It's a yellow mustard. It's very beautiful. Red, well, also not as bright as you see. You know, yeah, maybe you can see it here across Ursula. This is almost the same color that Ursula has. And they also come in bigger size with a strap handle and a contrasting bottom. This comfortably fits 4 skeins of yarn, maybe even more. It's big. The zipper extends so that you can open this completely. and there's a bright pink with blue, there's grey with red, and there's also a neutral unwaxed canvas with a brown waxed canvas bottom. They all have straps, and of course you can always request the color you like. You can have it all one color, or do any other combination that you would like. And they also come in this size, which is my, kind of basket size, the big bag. This fits 5, maybe even 6 skeins of yarn. It's all one color. It has the tab. It has many pockets on the inside. That's what's changed. I have, well, let me show you. When you're using this bag, you can, fold the top part, and it sits like a basket. You see, this is empty, and it just keeps it safe. It has 2 big pockets on the one side that you can put your notions in, and on the other side there's 1 big pocket, and then there are dividers for your needles, pens, your crochet hook. And all the bags come with a swivel hook that you can attach your progress keepers, or you can thread your yarn through there. If you're using, for example, if you're doing a color work project and you're using multiple skeins of yarn. Oh, I wanted to show you that these bags as well, they have a ring inside that you can attach either your yarn or your progress keepers as well. And this bag comes in yellow at the moment, pink, blue, which is, I don't know, my favorite color, I think. Well, I don't know, I like them all. Red, this charcoal grey, unwaxed, neutral, and this is not just green, it has those flakes. It's a natural, they call it natural, and brown. So these are the big project bags, and if there's a color that you would really like to see made in waxed canvas, just leave me a note and I will see what I can do. And lastly, before I say goodbye, I would like to show you some stitch markers and progress keepers that I've made. And they come with this leather, and you can either use them as a, as a keychain, as a necklace, or you can just unthread these and, hook them on your bag. And you can check them out in my shop. And well, I think that's all I have to say for now. Thank you very much if you stayed till the end. Don't forget to check my blog. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Leave me a comment and interact if you feel like it. Tell me which one of my makes you like the best, or what kind of color canvases would you like to see next. And hopefully it won't take long for me to be back and show you some more of my makes. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.